Last summer, I was speaking to a full room of professional designers and executives from all over the automotive industry. It was the first time I'd produced a physical concept of my own design, and for the first time, I was fully immersed in my dream of being an automotive designer. This moment was surreal, but what made it even more profound was the journey that brought me there. 3 years ago, my life was in a completely different place. My passion for design sparked early. In 4th grade, I was part of the Future Design Academy, an experience where my class and I spent months designing mechanical automations depicting a scene from a book we were reading. Those automations were the final project in the program, where we competed to show our skills as young designers. And I remember the awards ceremony vividly. It took place on the 5th floor of Jack's Urban Meeting Place, or JUMP, here in downtown Boise. And when they announced my name, first place for Best Design, I was stunned. Feeling that sense of accomplishment, that sparked something in me, a love for design that has fueled my life ever since. But as I grew older, that spark began to dim. And by junior high, my eagerness to learn clashed with the system that prioritized grades over understanding. Each day felt like a grind to memorize, pass tests, and meet the expectations of others. It didn't feel like what I was doing in school was relevant, especially not to my interests or passions. Overwhelmed with after-school sports, frustrated about my education, and pulling away from friends, pressure built up and everything began to spiral. By my freshman year, my grades dropped and I felt drained of any desire to keep playing what felt like just a dumb game. These were not the conditions I needed to grow, and that's why I chose One Stone. I started at the One Stone Lab School in the fall of 2022. As a new student in our design thinking program, my first design challenge involved working with Jump and Simplot. They were seeking an innovative design for an empty lot space they own. Not only was this project an incredible place for me to practice my passion for design, but it was also the perfect challenge for me as a collaborator and as a leader. Later that year, in my first summer experience at One Stone, I engaged in a volunteer project at Jump in the Make Studio. I wanted to try something new and ambitious, designing and fabricating an automotive clay model. After months of working through the process, I hit a major roadblock that halted my progress. I lacked the proper tools to continue on with my model. But I had a bold idea. The next morning, I decided to call my dream school, the College for Creative Studies in Detroit, Michigan, CCS, a leading transportation design school. And shockingly, to my surprise, I was connected with the clay modeling coordinator at CCS, who not only helped me fix my problem, learning the automotive modeling process, but who encouraged me to apply for what eventually became the most notable experience of my high school journey, the Dunning Automotive Design Scholarship Program. The Dunning program is a highly selective experience offered to 15 students internationally each year, an opportunity to go to Detroit and engage in a month-long professional car design program. I was surrounded by like-minded automotive design students from New York, Dallas, Hawaii, the Middle East, and the list continues. But as Dunning Fellows, we were challenged with producing a concept design and model for the brand and vehicle type randomly assigned to us. And as young, inexperienced designers, this was an unimaginably ambitious challenge, but we were all eager to give it our best. I was assigned Polestar as my brand and SUV as my vehicle type. And for the rest of the experience, I engaged in a process of exploration sketching, orthographic blueprint drawing, and clay model fabrication and sculpting. And then I found myself in that room, standing in front of professional designers and executives. Behind me, the Polestar Duality, my first physical car design concept. I was speaking to my process, my inspirations, and my stylistic and technical design choices. For the first time, I was fully immersed in my dream of being an automotive designer. 6 months later, only 3 weeks ago, I was accepted to the College for Creative Studies and awarded a substantial merit scholarship. So I'll be enrolling as a transportation design student this year. What started with a spark of inspiration became a deeply rooted passion. And I now see design as not just a skill, but a powerful way to lead, collaborate, and transform the world around me. Design has also shown me the potential to unite people, inspire creativity, and tackle complex challenges. And because of the environment that One Stone provided for me, I now have the courage to own and drive my education, doing what I love and inspiring others in the process.